Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Britny Virginia and today I want to sorry, I got distracted as per usual. So today I want to show you a head wrap style um and how to style this white top um turtleneck with a head wrap. I noticed that like there are people who are quite interested in doing more head wrap styles. It is a protective style. It is one of those styles that you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna put this on to get to do what I need to do, but you also want to feel like you're put together. You don't want to look like you're unraveling as the day goes on. And I love head wraps. I wear head wraps all the time. It is one of my primary protective styles, but also it goes with my aesthetic and my natural style. Um, but I noticed that people don't just struggle with like how to wrap their hair. Because it took me a while, and I'm still learning so many different styles and what works, what doesn't, and like there's just so many things to think about with head wraps. Um, but I noticed that a lot of people struggle with like how to match their head wrap with what they're wearing. And there is like it's not just wearing just any head wrap. It is like making sure it goes with the outfit. And yes, you can have some outrageous like styles, but I think that's when you're pro and you're very confident with it. You're very confident with the head wrap. Because especially I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like in the black community, there is this idea that it's hey, you wrap your head for nighttime. It's like a bedtime kind of thing. In the house kind of thing. You don't go out like in the world presenting yourself with a head wrap. Um, there's almost like a weird stigma towards it. So I think when people are more confident and more, especially with the Rastafarians and other people, or just more comfortable wearing their head wrap, it's like it can seem very empowering to people who grew up with a very negative view about it. Um, so yeah, so I'll show you one of my head wraps now. some he- the fabric and material is the most important thing, yeah, one of the most important things with deciding what style you're going to wear and how you're going to wear it. That's one of the biggest things, and what works and what doesn't work. And I know a lot of people put their satin. I don't have a satin cloth right now. Oh, I might wrap this actually. um Wrap it with this one for the time being. So usually people wrap with satin um wrap underneath because they're like, oh, my head wrap pulling, blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. Um, I'm not very, yeah. I think I'm quite old school with it. Like, I think the new school, oh, I know what's best. Woke less. Like, you need to wear a satin headscarf. That's fine. I think you should, but even if you don't have one, you don't have to. Like, I think sometimes the natural hair community can just make. Okay, there's so much tribalism in every single community. When people end up in groups, you just create these cliques and these kind of like forms that you have to follow, these specific like rules like you have to follow. And I just think sometimes it's just overbearing. It's not needed, it's not necessary. But if you do have satin, please wear your satin scarf underneath. I don't, I'm just wearing this one. So this can stay in place because what happens with head wraps is it will slide at some point during the day. It usually slides off some random way. So and I think for me, I just need to find the right like a satin cloth that's satin underneath, but maybe cotton that on top to keep that friction because when it's satin all over, it just makes it slide even more. For me, that's what I've noticed. Um, and usually I don't even wear head wraps. I mean something underneath. I'm getting into it more now. Anyway, so this one is more cotton cotton material. This one is I would say it is quite yeah, it has a really nice design. So I would say usually what I try to do is I look at my outfit. Is it more neutral, plain? So I have a white top and some blue jeans, light blue jeans on, and I'm like, okay, that's quite neutral. I probably would have worn just feeling about how I feel today. I probably would have worn more of a brown head wrap, just so I could feel more. Sometimes I'm like, I already have so many looks, so anytime I come into a room, disability, people see that immediately, and probably they're noticing my style and my, what I'm wearing or what I have on and stuff like that. But I just sometimes feel so insecure, so I'm just like, sometimes and I wear my head wrap, so I'm like, I need a head wrap that's not too too ostentatious, if that makes sense. But yeah, so today I think I'm gonna wear this one. I'm going to I might wear my natural style, or it says it's gonna rain today, so I think I'll wear my head wrap. Just because I can't bother the rain and I just got over a flu. But yeah, I think I'll wear this head wrap, and it goes nicely with the fact that I have more of a plain like top and jeans, and then this one is more like bright. It's just more, it stands out. It's one of those standout head wrap because of, or wraps because of their style. Another important thing is I'm gonna wear this because it has tones of white. There's patterns of white in there. So while there's purple and gold, there's the and gray. There's white to tame it. I would even wear this one if I was wearing a gray top, because like I have the gray, so I mean gray like outfit. I have gray, so then it will balance it out. I will not wear this if I'm wearing purple. The only thing and I don't really I love purple, but I wouldn't. Purple is not something I wear like all the time. Like you would probably see more purple in my head wrap. So my accessories, you'll see more purple in them. Um, would I wear if I had gold? Yeah, I probably would wear this head wrap if I was wearing something with gold, um, like a gold outfit. But I think because purple is the primarily bold color in this, I probably wouldn't wear purple and then wear a purple head wrap. Do you know what I mean? I think there's a balance you need to find. And that's usually how I think about my head wraps. Also, I think about like, I mean, just for me, like I just think about the season. So I'm in the UK, so I think about if it's winter, if it's summer, like what kind of tone and kind of feel you wanna um put out there, right? So usually, what we do is the head wrap is this is its full size, if you can see that, guys, right? And then you will fold it not in half but a quarter of the way down. Quarter of the way down, so it looks like this. So you still have a piece at the end, right? So it's folded like this, and then you'll just make sure it's equal parts, and then you go around and go like this over your head. I think why we do that is because of the space. So making sure like the back will be covered enough. So it's not, if you fold it all the way in half, it's going to be hard for the back to be covered. But if you fold it halfway, it's a good grip on your hair, and a good what do you call it, like fold like this around your head and your forehead, but then you still have space with the leftover to make sure your rest of your head is covered when you're doing the head wrap. So now I'm like, okay, maybe I can do this a little bit more, not too much, because the other thing is if you have too much space at the back, it's just going to look, it's going to be hard to wrap and conceal it and hide that part. So I'm going to a filmmaking event for Black creatives, and I'm gonna just network. So I'm thinking about comfort. I'm thinking of my comfort style, and because how you look is really how yeah, how people perceive you. And usually it's not always right, because people judge, and it's not always right. But I think for me, I think it lets people know, whoever I'm going to interact with, kind of um my work focus, what kind of stuff I do focus on in my work. Yeah. Because I remember this one a good fellow friend of mine in the arts, a brother in Christ. He was like, oh, you just have this, you're quite cultured. You have this kind of cultured kind of vibe about you. And I think that's really true. And I think it goes into, my upbringing, being from so many different, having a upbringing from two different countries, so many different countries, um, but still holding on to that um, island island culture is quite important to me. Um, Now, even something like this, I would have like tried to um tuck the back in to make sure it's not like exposed. And some people have some really cool ways of doing it, like, and then I might like leave this like that. Right, so I'll bring this up. Right? Yeah. I might even just leave that like that. Um, or what I'll do is I will finish it up, which was my initial idea. And sometimes I always like I have this idea and it starts, and sometimes with head wraps, and I've heard people say that in the natural hair community, and also for me as well. Like, you have this idea in your head and you going after it, and you might have done it so many times, but for some reason it's just not coming out right. So and then you just do it in a style which works really great. I think sometimes that happens quite often. I love finding Paula on Instagram. I started to watch her, I think, in 2015. Because like that 2014, I would say, is when I really started my head wrap journey. And I found Impala, and I was like, oh, she's amazing. Um, I really wanna, you know, do some more head wraps like her and be as bold as she is and wear more vibrant colors. And also like just her. I would have loved to do like head wraps one day, like actually create some, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right. So and no, so I didn't explain exactly what I just did, but I showed you and I was talking for it. So then I wrapped it around once, tried to tuck it in as best as I could. And then I wrapped it on the other side. The other thing with head wraps as well, I think to keep into consideration, is how your hair is underneath. It's like a wig. Yeah. So if you're wearing a wig, and some girls have some I really want to get like a really nice like long wig, because I used to wear wigs before when I was growing up, and your face really changes. And I just like to change up my hair and stuff like that. Anyway, moving on. So how your hair is underneath the wig is how nice the wig is gonna sit. And it's the same thing with head wraps. If your hair is not like laid down properly underneath, your head wrap will show. It needs a nice foundation. Okay, foundation is um is the key. And then if you have a nice laid down foundation, it will look good. If you don't, it won't look good. Like I remember it's like this week, because I was just like, I just got over a flu, and like I had to go to the doctors last week, and then I just had my hair in too big, like I mean, you can see how thick my hair is, right? um Too thick, flat twist, and they weren't flat, they were just twist and just going down, because I just couldn't have bothered. And I put a head wrap on because I had to, go outside, which I just probably should have just, kept the flat twist out. And it was just like bulging hair, bulging there. But listen, when I am like in this like zone, like I need to go. I don't have time. That I just, I just carry on. So I don't really care. But yeah, so foundation is key. And then so I've got it. Let me just make sure the back is okay. The back is like sitting. Okay, yeah. Cool. I'm not sure if I want to wear earrings to this event, because I could wear earrings, but I don't know. I'm not sure. It just feels like. Anyway, this is the final look. I don't know if I want to wear earrings. We'll see. At the moment, I'm like, this is fine. I think I probably won't. Because I just don't want to be dressed up. Because it's a networking event, and it's fine. It's fine if you dress up, but for me, I think I just need to. I want to feel more free, and right now earrings, I think, will just do my head in. Especially if I end up losing them, because I'm like bobbling my head like yeah, because that's what you have to do, is like talk, hi, my name is so and so, and this is so cool, and oh my gosh, yeah. Anyway, what do you guys think? So it goes really well with the white, doesn't it? And then if I had gray, I would still use gray. If I had gold, but gold, I probably wouldn't wear if it was like a gold top. It would have to be a gold something else. I don't really wear gold bottoms. But yeah, just keeping those mind. I think I wanted, with my head wrap, I'm trying to bring out the accents in my head wrap in the outfit. So it's not overbearing, it just complements each other. So I want whatever I'm wearing to complement each other. And that's usually how you have to go with head wraps. This one is a very simple style. I think any type of head wrap, like fabric that you have, usually works with this style. One wrap around, tuck tuck, another wrap around, tuck tuck. You can see the back where I've tucked in. So you have to find your tucks and try to make it look natural as possible, not too intense. But yeah, that's the finish. Look.